This is your League City Animal Shelter Volunteer Weekly Update. These are the Forever Homes the week of 1/19/2016. Community outreach adoption events. We have the Webster Pet Health Day, which is this weekend on January 30th from 10 to 4. It's at the Webster Civic Center. We will be bringing animals there for adoption, and we will also be helping with microchipping there as well. We have also the Crazy Cat People adoption event, which will be February 13th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. We'll be bringing adoptable cats to Helen Hall Library to try to find them forever homes. We will need volunteers to help with that adoption event. We also have that same weekend PetSmart Adoption Weekend, which is our big advertised PetSmart weekend. It'll be February 12th through the 14th, and that'll be from Friday. We'll be there Friday from 4 to 8, and then both Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the League City, and we will be there on Sunday at the Baybrook one. We will also be getting money from PetSmart for depending on how many adoptions we do that weekend. So the more adoptions we can get done, the more money that we can get from PetSmart to help with the needs that we need here at the shelter. So we will hopefully bringing a lot of animals there that weekend. So we will need help, volunteers. If you've never done PetSmart before, please sign up and help with that. Also, we have the Pasadena Adopt-a-thon, which will be March 5th through the 6th. We're still waiting on details for that, but as soon as we get them, we'll let you know. For special events, we have Autumn Leaves, which is every fourth Tuesday of the month. The next visit will be Tuesday, February 22nd from 10 to 11. We also have the Animal Care and Safety presentation. That'll be February 4th from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Helen Hall Library. There we will bring a couple of animals there to present to kids and kind of talk about the shelter, what we do here, and how they can help. We also have the Mardi Gras Parade, which will be February 7th. We'll meet at the shelter at 10:30 a.m. We'll be bringing adoptable dogs there to walk in the parade. This year to be walking actually down the Strand. They've changed the location. It is a lot of fun. We do it every year, and it definitely promotes the shelter to let people know that the League City has an animal shelter, that we are trying to become a no-kill, and it promotes the animals. We've gotten a couple adoptions from it before in the past, so it's a really good event. If you're interested in participating in that, junior volunteers are welcome. So anybody who has a junior volunteer to age between 12 and 15, they can come to this event. We also have the second annual kitten and puppy shower that will begin March 1st. We have the Flamingo Flocking fundraiser that will begin April 1st. And we have the cat neuter clinic, which is February 17th. We'll be bringing about 25 of our adoptable cats to this clinic so they can get spayed and neutered, and it helps with our overpopulation, and it helps with the adoption of these cats. So we will need transporters for that to bring the cats to the clinic, so they can get spayed or neutered. If you're interested, let me know. For shelter news, we do still have the $40 over 40 pounds special going on. So all dogs that are over 40 pounds are right now half price at $40. This is trying to promote our bigger dogs and get them adopted. As everyone knows, it is harder to adopt out bigger dogs than smaller dogs. So we really need to take advantage of this special and try to push it and get our bigger dogs out of here and into forever homes. We also have the volunteer program survey still going on. For those of you who have filled it out, thank you so much for expressing your opinions and suggestions. I have read pretty much all of them several times, and I love them. I love going over that type of stuff and knowing what we can improve and what needs to be done as far as helping us grow. For those of you who haven't filled it out yet, the link is on the My Volunteer homepage. It does end on February 1st, so please try to fill it out as soon as possible. It is anonymous, so nobody will know who it is that's putting in there unless you put your name. So just try to let us know what's been going good. What do you like about the program? What don't you like about the program? It's a small 10-question survey, so fill it out as soon as you can. And continuing with shelter news, I want to give a brief update on the new shelter building. I know a lot of you are constantly asking, what's going on with the new shelter building? Where do we stand as far as getting one? So I'm going to try to periodically give you updates to kind of keep you informed. So last night, the council workshop, the architects presented the feasibility study for the new shelter. The feasibility study is basically a study to show how big does the shelter need to be in order to accommodate the increase in population, and this is for something in the future, such as like 2040, to keep us going until 2040. And it also gives the estimated cost of building this type of building. Right now, the council is divided on whether it should be put to a citizen vote or whether it should just be covered into the capital improvement budget. Part of the council who is wanting to put it to a vote thinks that the taxpayers have a right to vote on this, on whether such a large amount of money should be spent on a project. The other side is thinking that there's been no other precedence for a large project such as this one to be put into a vote. It has always been covered into the capital improvement budget. So this will be the first time that we've ever had a new governmental building such as ours that needs some sort of large amount of money for capital improvement to be put to a vote by the citizens. Normally, this is not the case, and we'll be the first ones for this to happen. So there is a little bit of divide, and that's where we're standing right now as far as whether it should be put to a vote or whether it should just be covered into the capital improvement. Also included in the feasibility study, there were recommendations for immediate needs. As you all know, who have been here to the shelter and visited, there are some definite immediate needs that need to be done here for the building, just to make it basically, livable for the animals that are staying here. This shelter was not built for long lasting, and with us having a goal of a no-kill, animals are staying here a little bit longer in order to give them a chance to be adopted. So our building is not up to date as far as where we are and our no-kill status. So if the project is being put to a vote, it will unfortunately prolong a little bit of not only the shelter building being built, but also money to go towards immediate needs for the building right now. So that's where we stand right now on a new shelter building. If any of you have any questions or anything like that, you can feel free to contact me or contact him and the shelter manager as far as getting updates on that. And for the volunteer spotlight, I'd like everybody to meet Irene Milner. Irene has been volunteering for the LCAS since September of last year. Irene basically is a jack of all trades. When I started to really think about what Irene does here at the shelter, I was like, oh my goodness, she does so much. She's a helper at PetSmart. She will work with cats or dogs. She's a lover of both. She's a regular at our autumn leaves visit, and she's even collected donations for us during the Christmas season. So with a group of hers. So Irene is great. She's wonderful. Just a delight to be around. She's an absolute sweetheart, and we love having her a part of our volunteer team. So thank you so much, Irene, for volunteering at the shelter, and thank you for so much for jumping on in and doing so much for us here. And that's it, everybody. Thank you for volunteering for the LCAS, and I hope to see y'all next week.